Hey y'all. All right, I'm going to share a link with y'all in just a minute. I wanted to come in and give y'all some details about my class tomorrow. I'm really excited about it. So for those of you who may not know, I started a series of classes, and it all kind of was born out of this idea that every time I'm having a conversation with a new person and they ask me what I do for a living, I tell them I'm an author and I work on social media. And I always get, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to write a book. And that was the idea behind my very first course that I offered, which was Tell Your Story, because I believe everybody has a story to tell and everybody should tell it. I also believe there's an audience for every story. So my first 3 courses completely sold out. And out of those courses, there emerged an idea because I told them that I told my audience that came to my Tell Your Story courses that if you really want to have a successful launch of a book, you have to have an audience. Well, part of that is either having a social media platform or becoming an expert in a field. And frankly, the easiest way to go is social media, because social media is a platform that's available to everybody. And so I opened up a class called Grab Your Mic, where I'm going to teach people how to start a social media platform, the importance of their unique voice, how to choose which platform is best for you. And then probably the most interesting thing that a lot of people are curious about is monetization. Can I make money? Hey, Matthew. Hey, Boo. So I'm going to answer those questions, and there's a few tickets left. So hold on, I'm going to drop the link in case any of y'all want to come. I'm super excited. It's tomorrow. There we go. I'm going to change the title of this while I drop it for y'all. Grab the mic. Boom. And it's on. Okay. Y'all should be able to see that link now. I would love to have you there. I think I got about 15 or 20 tickets left. And I figured I'm going to give y'all about 10 minutes. I thought I'd give y'all a tiny little snippet of information about this class by letting y'all do a quick little Q&A. So if anybody has any questions about what it's like to work on social media or to have a platform, or to monetize that platform, or any of the secret shady stuff that creators do behind the scenes, there's not much. I would love to talk to y'all about that. I see somebody's already on the site from California. I hope you get a ticket. I hope to see y'all tomorrow. And the class is tomorrow Central Time, 5 o'clock, and it will last 3 hours, and then there will be a Q&A. So there's going to be a whole lot of information, but really all you need is yourself and the internet. And I will tell you, my classes always end up being a lot of fun. There is a lot of interaction, and is false news is social main media? I'm not sure I know if that's a question or just a statement, Beth Ann. But I don't disagree with you that social media is a major problem in perpetuating fake news. But a lot of the times, though, the people who say fake news are the ones sharing it. So I never know who I'm interacting with when we have that conversation. It's interesting, though. It certainly is a problem. But social media it's my job. I love it and I hate it, just like everybody loves and hates their job. There's some beautiful parts about it. I really thank you, Matthews. Your writer's class was amazing. It was so much fun. Elisa asking, does it ever stress you out? I think anything that you enjoy, that you turn into a career, will stress you out. So yes, the answer is yes. What stresses me out sometimes is the inconsistency of the Meta pay system, which is Facebook and Instagram are both Meta. And they don't seem to have a really consistent pay structure. So it's really hard to predict what you're going to make based on your numbers, even if you know what your numbers are going to be. And that is stressful. But then the other part that's pretty stressful is I started out very people-pleasing and codependent, and when I became a writer on the internet and then turned into what people call an influencer now, I love that Matthew is like Nathan Monk is. I love that you calling him cute. He's adorable, isn't he? I forgot what I was saying. I'm so ADHD right now. It's hilarious. The stress part of my job is the inconsistent payouts. And yes, Angela, I will be there the entire 3 hours plus teaching the class face to face. Is trolls. And most people don't deal with that. You really deal with that when you get a larger platform, because a lot of time trolls aren't real people. Of course, they're real people, but they're personalities with a goal in mind, and they make money by doing what they do. It's just wild. But yeah, trolls are pretty terrible. So trolls and inconsistent pay, but it has given me a ton of freedom, and then I get to do creative things for a living, and then I have this phenomenal audience, and I'm able to be an author. So all in all, right now, social media has been a net win for me. And I understand the drawbacks of it. I'm certainly not going to deny that social media doesn't cause a lot of significant problems, but it's here. And there's ways to work on it. There's ways to connect with potential audience members. How do trolls make money? Well, so some troll farms, this is a big part of like, it's a lot of troll farms are actually a political scheme. Say like Russia has a goal of causing dissension in America. They will pay a troll farm incredibly low wages. Usually they come from either the Philippines or India, to work all day making distressing comments on the internet. And however high their engagement level is how they're compensated by the troll farm manager. They're not directly paid from Facebook. I mean, some trolls are. There's Ben Shapiro. And I did just say that out loud. I'm not sorry. Some people make money just being troll people. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's different being a troll person and actually being from a troll farm. And that's different. So, I know, right? Have I ever had to deal with major creepers that recognize you from social media? I have lots of people recognize me from social media, but none have been creepers. I had a fan get a little crazy one time and wouldn't stop sending me emails even when I asked. Started sending fake emails, made a fake profile, and tried to friend me. It was so crazy. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. Every time I hear his name, I have to take doxycycline. Matthew, you always say the most ridiculous. I absolutely adore you. Are you going to be there tomorrow, Matthew? People are going to come just to see you, love. You are so freaking funny. Well, I've had a couple of questions. I don't see any more coming in. I just, this isn't a topic that everybody's interested in, and I realize that it's pretty niche. I say niche instead of niche. It's always sounded fancier to me. I like it. But I also have a pretty good audience on Instagram. I have a pretty good audience on TikTok. So, and I'm on Twitter. I play on Twitter, but Twitter's angry, and it's really changed a lot. So, but I can talk about all the different platforms, and I plan to. And if any of y'all have ever been curious about, like, especially if you want to become a social media influencer, or if you're just curious about it, or if you're a small business owner and you want to leverage the power of social media to increase the reach for your client base, this would be a great class for you. I'm not sure that you're going to get as much information and as much personal attention for $50 any other class. Why did we leave Florida, Elisa? My family's in Alabama. I'm from here. I wanted to come home. And the pandemic made life really, really hard. I think it was getting breast cancer followed by the pandemic, and my husband being a frontline worker. Whereas like we had my kids and the grandparents were in Alabama, and we were like separated, but then the separation got even harder because travel was made dangerous. And I just wanted to be near my family. It was a life decision. That's why. Yeah, there's things I miss about Florida, but I do love my home state. As I have a complicated relationship with my home state, but I love Alabama a lot, and I want to stay here and see her improve. Thanks for asking that sweet question. I like it when people are interested in my personal life because I'm here talking about it. So obviously I love connecting with y'all like that. Oh my gosh, Matthew, you could not be more accurate about what Twitter is like. Well, I would love to see y'all tomorrow. I'm about to go to this really delightful place in Huntsville. It's like a beautiful spring day here, and we have this outdoor area where we can get like 6 different little restaurants are in a circle on a grassy knoll, and there's music, and the kids can run around, and we're going to go do that tonight, and I'm going to go get comfy, cute clothes on. Like, I'm going to change from like pajamas to jeans comfy. Was I affected by the tornadoes? Thanks for asking. We had warnings in our city last night, and so we did have a touchdown in the area, but my area was not hit like Mississippi, and my understanding is it's pretty devastating there, so we'll certainly be thinking about our neighbors. Tornado season's been scary. We woke up at 12:30 last night with sirens going off and had to go and get into our safe space and all that, and I feel like we've been doing that once a week for the last 4 weeks, so that's definitely concerning, but Yeah, my heart goes out to anybody in Mississippi. I hope that y'all are okay. It looks like they got the majority of the devastation from that storm cell, and I haven't checked the weather, but it doesn't look like we've got anything else coming. And you know what's interesting? It's always a little sad because like the day after a really bad storm, the air is so beautiful. The sky is so beautiful right now. It's like, it feels like the rain and the wind just scrub everything clean, you know? I know that sounds weird, but I really do think that. And I guarantee you science would break it up, support it, because I feel like the air is just cleaner and everything's more beautiful the day after a really bad storm. And I find that to be a little bit sad because when people like have the most beautiful day ever, the day after devastation, it's a little like upsetting. Like, why is this beautiful day? I don't know, because I lived in the through the April tornadoes that I think killed 135 people in Alabama, and that was really, really hard because I was working in property management. A lot of our tenants were devastated, and I had a friend lose her home. It was all crazy. It was really scary. Everybody in Alabama knew somebody that time, and it was weird because the next day was just a perfect day. And we're like, everybody's like sifting through their stuff. I don't know. It was sad. I'm thinking of all of y'all in Mississippi and praying for y'all. And I hope that everything's going to be okay. I mean, I know that it's not right now, but hey, Justana, catching me live. Well, I'm here talking about my course, my e-course. And actually, now that I've got a couple of y'all here and I'm about to hop off, I would love for y'all to answer one question for me. Just one, okay? You're all here. I would love to see 84 comments that answer this question. I'm going to log off and go read all of them. I'm going to be doing another course this month. Out of necessity, because girls got to pay her bills. And also, I'm enjoying this. Like, I love being able to sit in these Zoom meetings and have face interactions with people because, like, right now, I'm just looking at my phone. It is so much fun and so rewarding to have these classes where I can get to know people who are in my audience and actually offer information. That's easy for me to share and also pays my bills. So I'm going to do another course this month, and I'm just curious if y'all have a particular interest. Like, hey, if I announced it and it was this topic, what would you snap up? Another book writing, a little bit more deep, like a book writing workshop? Would you want me to do a class about maybe just a night, maybe instead of a teaching night? Would you like to have like just an evening to discuss something heavy like deconstruction, or maybe an evening of fun? Play games, pajama party? I'm just curious if I announce an event next week. What would be exciting to you? If it was a course or an event, just curious. Laura, tomorrow's is about social media. I just shared the link. And that is the one that's tomorrow, and there's still tickets available. And I will tell y'all, if you're interested in writing a book, you need to take this class that I have tomorrow, now or later. This class was born out of my first publishing class because I was talking about the importance of building a platform, especially for people who are doing traditional publishing. Well, an evening of fun does sound fun, doesn't it? Games in pajamas. Take my money now. A pajama party. Would y'all do that, Mandy? Well, I love y'all. I'm going to hop off and go get dressed and go spend some time with my family. And I imagine that I will be doing coffee on the internet tomorrow. So look for another live video because I'm enjoying hanging out with y'all. And for those of you who are in the Blanket Fort, which is my supporters group, if you ever want to join, it just says like support or something. I will be doing a follow-up video tomorrow in the Blanket Fort. So, all right, I love y'all. I will talk to you soon. See some of y'all tomorrow.